Hey everybody, welcome to another Tech Time with Mr. Nguyen. As you can see in the background, I have a 3D printer because we are going to be starting a new project in which we're going to be printing 3D printed face masks for normal people and medical professionals to use. Okay. Now, right now, as you know, there's a pandemic of COVID-19 that's been going on in the world and especially in America. So I just wanted to do a project in which we can use our 3D printers to print out and donate some medical masks for people to use. Okay, so I invite you to follow along with me and as I explain the process, and you can see how things are being 3D printed and see the final end result. All right, so let's go on to the next phase that we're going to be working on starting right now. The first thing that we got to do is we got to get the 3D printed STL file. Okay. Now we're going to get onto Thingiverse, and we are going to get a file from there. Now I chose this file because a friend of mine recommended to me this company, and they've been working on different versions of 3D printed face masks for us to print out. But because of the urgency of the situation, I've decided to go with this 3D printed file instead of designing my own. So here it is. You can find a link in the description below. But what it is that once you click on download file right here, you should be able to get this file, a 3D printed face mask right here. So we have a few items here. We have the connector, the cap, and then we have the actual 3D printed 3D face mask itself right here. Okay, so as you can see, this is what it looks like. This is a 3D model, 3D render of the face mask. So we have a hole in the middle right here that's going to fit the connector and the cap. Okay, so the next step is for us to put this onto our 3D printing software and let our 3D printer do the job. Okay. All right, so we're going to send our 3D file onto the 3D printer, and I want you guys to check it out, this time lapse of my first print. Here we go. Hey guys, we're back, and this is the result of my first print. As you can see right now, it's a little bit loose. And the reason for that was that I decided to print it too fast by lowering the quality of the 3D print. So because the face mask is so thin right here, it's not really sticking together. The 3D filament or the POA filament's not really sticking together. So I'm going to have to give this another try, increasing the quality, and that's probably going to increase the print time, which is okay, but preferably I want it to print as fast as possible. So let's give this another try. Here's another time lapse. Okay, so after my second print, I've been successful. So here's what it looks like. I changed the filament color also. It's pretty sturdy right now, so that's a good thing. So the next step that we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be installing the connector and the cap and adding filter onto it, okay? Okay, it's time for us to install the filter. Okay, so here's my big pack of filter. Okay, you can get this at the hardware store. It's basically AC or furnace filter. And notice this is the model number that I chose to go with. Now, I'm going to let you guys do some research on why I chose this model number instead of some other one. And the question is are these filters good enough to filter out viruses like the corona? You're going to have to do some research on that. I'll provide you with some links at the bottom of the description to get you started on your research. But let me know if you guys agree with me or disagree with me in choosing that filter. All right. On another note, you got to take off the filter packaging. All right. So there are metal rails right here, as you can see. You got to take that off and turn it into a sheet like this. Big. It's really, really big. Okay. Cut it up so that way you have a smaller sheet like this. So that way later on you can cut into squares to put into your face mask. Okay. So here we go. Let's go to our station to start assembling our face mask. All right, guys, welcome back. Here's my station with all the things that I need to assemble my face mask. All right. So we're going to start out with some tips. So this is my face mask. This is one of the connector. So what you want to do, this one's a little bit loose, the one with the horizontal grill. It's a little bit loose when you put it on. So what you want to do is you want to get this one right here, the one that looks like it has holes in it, and you want to put this in there. But you don't want to, I made a mistake of the first time when I did it. I was trying to push this in really, really hard, but you don't have to push this in all the way hard like that. It's going to basically snap together on both pieces when you assemble them. Okay, so we got this right here already. Now what we want to do is we want to measure our filter, so we're going to cut that out. Okay. All right, so now we're going to put this on the inside of the face mask with the piece of filter like this, and then I'm going to put this right here, and then all I got to do is snap it together and it should fit. There you have it. Move it around so that way you can make sure that the fit is tight. Okay, the next steps I gotta do is I gotta install these bands. Now these are basically hair ties that you can find at the dollar store, and I'm gonna cut them up right by the end where the metal part is, because I'm gonna use this to hold the band from slipping. I'm gonna cut all 4 bands right here. And then on the edge right here, we have these holes that you can fit the bands through, okay? So we're gonna start out from the outer one because we want the metal end, this metal end right here, to hang on to this part right here, as you can see. So we're gonna start out with this end. We're gonna tuck it in. It's a little bit tricky because it wants to slip off, so I'm gonna use the assistant of a small flathead right here to kind of push it in. There you go. And once I have it peeking through like that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some tweezers and I'm going to grab it and pull it all the way through. There you go. I'm going to repeat it for the other. Oh, it looks like one of my metal thing fell off, so I'm going to get another hairband right here and install a new one. Okay, so this is what it looks like. Okay. Now, obviously, I need to tie these bands right here. So we're going to do that. Okay, nice and stretchy. It's working out well, guys. So let me put this on to see what it looks like. So here we go. There you have it. I have a working face mask. Yay!